travel to Sefoksundo via Mid-Hill Highway. We left Rukumkot early morning. We stayed at a hotel named Chinese Hotel, but there are not much nice hotels in Rukumkot, whereas the charges are very cheap. Road from Rukumkot to Musikot is not that bad. It is at some places it is under construction, and at some places it is already paved, whereas most of the roads from Rukumkot to Rimna have gravel on it, because of which it is very difficult for motorbikes to ride on that road. Since the road travels through the ridge of the mountain, so we had to leave the Saniveri for some time. Later we met the river again after we passed the Musikot city. Because we left early from Rukumkot, the hotel owners were still asleep, due to which we could not have some breakfast. So we went to Musikot and we had some breakfast there, where we also bought some plastics because it was raining and we had to save our luggage and ourselves. So we bought some plastics there, and from there on we went to Rimna, and we were aiming to have lunch at Radi Bazar. Across the Muglu Khola bridge, you can travel to Dang, 165 kilometers on the left, and Chaurzari, 39 kilometers on the right. This is Simli Bazar, which is in between Rimna and Musikot, and there is a truss bridge here, from which big vehicles can go directly to Rimna, taking the right side of the Saniveri river, whereas the bikes can go further ahead and cross the suspension bridge to Rimna.
हामी चाहिँ नि भेरी खोला तर्दैछौँ।
Now we have entered Jazarkot area. We are going towards Rimna Bazar, and it doesn't have many hotels. While returning back, we stayed there. Now the road will follow the Tuliveri river, and we will go through to and fro to Rukum and Jazarkot until we reach Triveni. The truss bridge road that comes from Simli Bazar meets Rimna Bazar across the bridge at this place. The reason we choose the suspension bridge is because it was raining heavily and the road from Simli Bazar to this bridge is off-road, and we chose the middle highway rather than this road. From here onwards all the road is off-road, and it is quite difficult, and in few places there are water crossings, and there were big pondings of water due to heavy rain, and overall it was quite difficult. Except for few places reaching towards Triveni, most of the road follows the gradient of the river, so it is not that steep throughout the journey. Left side of this part is Nalgad area, where there is a big hydropower project being built, and this road is quite well constructed up to Radi Bazar, around 10 kilometers.
So we reached Radi Bazar.
There is a big river crossing here for big vehicles, but for motorbikes you can use
Finally.
a suspension bridge to cross the small river. We left Rukumkot early morning and we reached Radi Bazar around 1 o'clock, and we stayed here for 1.5 hours and had our lunch here, and then we moved to Tallubagar, where on the way we had to cross two more suspension bridge. It took us around 1.5 hours or maybe around 2 hours to reach Tallubagar from Radi Bazar. Within that time, we traveled only on the left side of the river, that is Jajarkot area, and there was one suspension bridge in the middle and few water crossing, but we couldn't take footage of all those area. After crossing suspension bridge here in Tallubagar, we again continued our journey towards Triveni on the right side of the river, that is Rukum area, and we reached Triveni in the evening only, and we had to stay there for the night. Next day there were two major landslides on the way, so we had to leave our motorbikes at Triveni hotel, and then we took 20-minute ride on the local vehicle to another suspension bridge, and from there we walked 1.5 hours to the place called Khadang, and from Khadang we took another vehicle to Tripurakot.
ल अब यस्तो हिँडाइमा परिया छ, कहाँ हो यो थाहा छैन, त्रिपुराकोटतिर जहाँ साथीहरू पनि हिँड्दैछन्। अन्जान छ, ढुङ्गा झर्या झरै छ, बेडिङ हामीतिरै तेर्स्या छ, त्यही पनि यात्रा जारी छ। अहिले लगभग 1500-1600 मिटरमा छौँ, अब 3600मा पुग्नु छ हैन। कहाँ टावर त जानु, त्यही 3600 जान गाह्रो हुन्छ मलाई। ल अब अर्को ठाउँ पुगेपछि भनौँला है त। अब हामी खदाङ जाँदैछौँ। यस्तो छ अवस्था बाटोको।
We met old friend from our university, Subesh, and his friend Upendra. They both were going to Sevoksundo. We met them at Triveni. So we were now 5 people in total.
सुवेशजी पनि भेट हुनु भएको छ ल। उपेन्द्रजी नयाँ
सर्टगन बसेर कस्तो फिल भइरहेछ हजुरलाई? सर्टगन भने अगाडि ड्राइभरको साइडमा बस्नु पर्ने।
हामी कता गएर अरे?
त्रिपुराकोटको यात्रा।
The vehicle system from Radi Bazar to Khadang is very bad because they put more than 16-17 people in one vehicle, and the charges are very high, around 200-300 rupees per 10 kilometers. So it's very bad. This is the footage that I took while returning back from Tripurakot to Triveni.
लास्ट हिजो थाहा भयो कि कस्तो हिजो मात्रै खानु पाएको थिएँ, नत्र माथि पनि खाइदियो। कम्का थियो नि, दुखै नै कम भएको अब।
हाम्रो चाहिँ नि गाडी यहाँ त्रिपुराकोटको मन्दिर तल आएर अब यहाँ अड्केको छ। Guys are trying to bring back to the road.
रुकुमको हन्नमाया चौका देऊ हुकुमको। यो पनि कपिराइट होला फेरि।
Tripurakot is a big market after Dunai, and it is the location famous for the temple of Tripura Sundari. We went to Tripura Sundari temple while returning back, and I have kept some footage on this video.
हामी अहिले कहाँ गइरहेछौँ भन्दाखेरि त्रिपुरा सुन्दरी मन्दिर गइरहेछौँ। माथि बाटो पनि रहेछ। यो चाहिँ त्रिपुराकोट बजार। ल ब्रो, ल बाई बाई। बाई बाई। त्रिपुरा सुन्दरीको मन्दिर।
Tripura Sundari temple can be reached from Tripura Kot Bazaar via vehicle road, and we can get down by the stairs to the bus stop, and there are lots of facilities here for the pilgrims, mostly free of cost, but people usually they don't know about this location.
यसरी सिँढी बनाइएको रहेछ।
नवीन जी, ओ नवीन जीवन के रहेछ त? जीवन प्रति नो कमेन्ट्स। जीवन डोल्पा हो कि नेपालगञ्ज हो कि काठमाडौँ हो कि थाइल्यान्ड हो कि?
Let's get back to the road again. Now we left Tripura Kot after having our lunch at around noon, and we had to cross a bridge to a place called Sukpani, where we get another vehicle to go to Suligad. Suligad is quite near to Dunai, and Suligad is the place from where we walk across and follow the Phoksundo river towards the Phoksundo lake.
गाडी नै छैन जस्तो।
Unfortunately, there were many groups that were waiting for vehicle on the other side, and since we also went there, and we had to wait like more than 2-3 hours to get vehicle, and even the police authority themselves were working as a broker, so we had to pay the rent for both ways, such that the actual fare was only 300 rupees, but we had to pay more than 900 rupees each to get the vehicle, and it got late. Like we reached Suligad at around 4:30, so then we decided to go to Dunai for the night stay.
हामीहरु पाँचजना छ, दुईजना अघि सँगै आएको साथीहरु हुनुहुन्छ। ल ल ल यहाँ बसिहाल्नुस्। उता बस्नु यहाँ बस। नि म त वहाँ गएर बस्नु, तपाईलाई त म बोलाइहाल्छु नि। त्यो मान्छेले लगेन म लान्छु। ल भित्र बस्नु।
एन्ड धेरै पुग्यो त। मेरो प्लान चाहिँ
We stayed at Marmar Hotel at Dunai with this amazing view. And this was the end of our day 4.